Ready to make a difference? This is the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce podcast, where we connect you with the stories behind our local businesses.
Welcome to the Palm Harbor Chamber podcast. I'm your host, Kert Rhodes. Today, we have Jennifer Kidwell.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good to see you. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. It's a beautiful Friday.
Absolutely. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
Who is Jennifer Kidwell? What do? You wear multiple hats.
Yeah, so...
What's the first hat?
Yeah, so we are... The Kidwell Group is our brand. So what's made up of the Kidwell Group is a couple of different entities. So we are both licensed real estate agents in Ohio. And I say both. I talk about myself and my husband, Robert.
Right.
So we both carry a real estate license in the state of Florida and in the state of Ohio. We still actively practice in both states as well. And then we also have a general construction company here in Florida and Ohio as well.
Good.
Robert carries the general contractor's license in both states.
Right.
So, and then a third entity that we're getting up and running down here in Florida is our scaffolding business as well.
Okay,
so
yeah,
we've got lots of different hats, lots of different things going on in our day to day.
Good. So how did you guys, let's start with real estate first. Yeah. What got you into real estate and how long ago?
Yeah, so I started in real estate about 11 years ago. So I spent 18 years climbing the corporate America ladder and always was interested in real estate, investments, remodeling, watching the TV shows, all of that kind of stuff. The things that people naturally do.
Yeah, right.
And then there just came a point in my career where I didn't really want to continue that venture, to continue furthering the path of corporate America. It wasn't anything against it. It was a great career, built a great life for my family at the time. But I just wanted something different. I wanted something a little bit more. I wanted to step out on my own, do my own thing. So I scheduled my real estate classes, took my test, passed. I did
Passed on your first time?
Passed on my first time.
Good for
First time. I did both for 1 year. So for 1 year, I, still continued the corporate America job and sold about 20 houses in that first year.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, and then after that, I decided it was time to take the plunge.
Yeah.
So it's no longer, you can't serve two masters. It's just really hard.
Okay.
So I took the plunge and stepped away from the corporate America career and, went full steam ahead in real estate. So, and never looked back since.
Wow,
So.
that's very interesting. Now, you started in Ohio.
Yes.
Right. So when did you did the GC as well, general contracting in Ohio as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
Robert started that back in, he did framing school in 97 when he was in high school.
Okay.
And then he did the Marine Corps for a few years, for 4 years. And then from there, he started his construction company back in 2010.
Okay.
So he's always carried that construction background. Growing up with it, his family, they were a part of it as well. So it's always been in his part of his life.
Okay.
So, and
Gotcha.
then he got his real estate license in 2018.
Okay. Is that when you kind of made the transition from Ohio to Florida?
No, Florida came a few years later in 2022. So we started our journey down here in roughly like 2020. We started researching the area, figuring out where we're going to go. We knew we were going to do it. Took us a couple of years to get down here and find this location in Palm Harbor, of course.
Okay.
But 2022 is when we officially set foot here and haven't looked back.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, let's talk a little bit about the general contract because I'm looking at the window and obviously we're at the Palm Harbor Chamber.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And you guys have done some work to it.
Yep.
And what have you. So let's just talk a little bit about that if you got a couple minutes about it.
Yeah, most definitely. So we were brought on to replace the deck boards of the Palm Harbor Chamber.
Right.
So just the boards, replace the door, and do some composite decking on the boards, which would make it give it a nice little facelift.
Sure.
So once we took those boards off, the old boards off, we discovered that the structure underneath was not sound. It was in terrible shape.
Right.
Whatever termites, wood rot over the years, water damage. So our team, we needed to take it out immediately because it was just unsafe. It was just very hazardous for the chamber. So our team tore that down, and now we are sitting waiting for some funding to come through so that way we can rebuild the structure and give the chamber a nice sound deck.
Well, thank you for taking on that task, but also just knowing what was happening underneath.
Oh yeah, it was very scary.
Because you think, you walk around here and you walk inside and you don't really think anything of it. That's what's down below. And, and once you start to peel back the onion a little bit, you're like, oh boy, this is no bueno, as they say in Spanish.
Yes, no bueno.
So okay, very good, very good. Well, thank you. I'm sure it's going to look beautiful when it's done. So thank you for taking on that task.
Absolutely.
But I remember Robert and yourself talking a little bit about the scaffolding. So talk a little bit more about that and who your customers are for that.
Yeah. So Robert has been in scaffolding pretty much his entire adult life. He's traveled the country building scaffolding for colleges, universities, churches, construction projects. He's also done train the trainers across the country as well, where he's gone into companies and trained their employees on how to erect, dismantle scaffolding.
Yes.
So he's a scaffold expert.
Yes.
So here we are looking to connect with anybody that can't reach, that a ladder can't reach. Essentially, think about it like that.
Right.
We can also provide overhead protection for a company that might need to protect their consumers from a project that they're doing, trash chutes, anything that can, like I said, anything that a ladder can't reach. We can erect scaffolding to get it up and provide it for crews. So construction companies are really our main target.
Right.
Other construction companies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because scaffolding is, it looks like it's pretty easy to put together, but it's not.
No, it's not. No. And I don't even begin to understand how it goes together.
Yes.
Because, personally, I haven't done it, but he can look at it and he loves it.
It's almost kind of like a Rubik's Cube in my eyes, because when you see it, usually when you see it, it's already set up.
Yes.
For that, say, the side of a building.
Right.
And then when you don't see it, you don't see it because they already took it all down.
Yes.
I've never seen it, put together.
No. And it comes in so many pieces. Like you think that it's just this frame, but it's not. It's a frame, it's a pin, it's a little clip, it's not piece of wood. It's not. It's not something that you just take out of a package and you've got your scaffolding.
Right. Yeah.
It's definitely very intricate and it's a science, an art and a science behind it.
So I'm going to ask you this, and this is kind of just I think it's an interesting question from my point of view. What's your favorite? What do you really like to do?
Of all three, honestly, I think that I like the construction aspect because I like to see things change. So
before and after.
The before and after, yeah. The real estate really touches the emotional side because I love being a part of that with our clients. Watching them walk into a home and their eyes just get big and wide when they realize that, like, oh my God, this is my home.
Yeah.
And then getting them from that start to getting keys in their hand. But the construction gives us a little bit of a different feel for it because you get to see that project unfold, the before and the afters.
I was going to say it's probably it's kind of like almost black and white, right?
It is.
Because it's, again, like you said, real estate's so emotional.
It is.
Versus construction like we have out here at the chamber. Just get it done.
Yes.
We're not sure exactly how you're going to do everything, but you do.
Yes.
That's where you're a professional, and you guys know what you do. You brought it to our attention. Now let's fix it all.
Yeah. So. And we get the same emotional ties when we're working with residential homeowners as well, where we get to see where they bring us in to remodel a bathroom, and we go from like the ugliness of what they currently have to like the demo and the construction, and you're looking at like, oh, is everything going to work? And then to the end where it's like the homeowner's like, oh, this is beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. It's my vision. You took it. You brought it to life. So do
you get a lot of that though?
Yes.
You're selling houses like, hey, I know you guys are, and you bring it up. So you're a GC, so you're wearing multiple hats.
Yes, we do.
Like, oh my gosh, that bathroom is like 1980 called. They want their bathroom back. You want to renovate it and get it up to speed.
Yeah, both businesses go hand in hand very nicely together.
Good.
In terms of that, when we are walking homes with our clients, we can point things out to them as well that they may not see because they're just not used to seeing it or don't know what to look for. So we tend to bring an eye to those things that might be of concern or might be of a need of repair or something like that, in order to give them assurance that that maybe that's not as big of a deal as you think that it might be.
Yeah, because what you're saying is, I think it's more just educating your buyer.
Yes.
Or even your seller.
Yes.
Saying, hey, this is what you need to do, and this is how you
Yes.
need to do things.
Yes, definitely.
So I think most people that are buying or selling, they understand the ABCs.
They do.
And you probably take it to a whole different degree.
Yeah.
Just to explain to them.
Yes. Sometimes a little bit, maybe too much of a degree. Sometimes I get a little long-winded, but I give them a heads up, like, hey, I like to talk.
But it's good information, though.
Yes, it's very good information.
It can be overwhelming at times. But I'm sure you're repeating it over and over and over to him, and just beat it in their head, right?
Yes, yeah.
And I think a lot of people at home are like, buying and selling a home is not that easy.
It's not that easy.
I think people that are buying a home, okay, how much does it cost and how much does it cost per month? and the guys that's selling it going, all right, well, how much am I going to sell for? How much am I going to, what's my net proceeds?
Right.
That's kind of where they're...
That's the 30,000 foot.
They're over there. That's the bookends.
Yes.
You are all in the middle between those bookends.
Yes, most definitely.
Good. And you have 11 years experience, so that's great.
Yep.
Now you're still selling homes in Ohio.
Yep.
And you're still doing Florida. So let's concentrate on Florida.
Yep.
What areas do you do in Florida?
So we'll focus really wherever the business takes us. We obviously we live in Palm Harbor, so we Pinellas County, Pasco, Sarasota, those areas, Hillsborough, those are kind of our prime areas.
Your bread and butter,
Yep, but we have traveled across the state to move clients. So we sold a house in West Palm Beach 2 years ago.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah, if it makes sense. She wanted to move here to be close to her family in Newport Richey. She had a house to sell. She connected us to help her buy a house here. So it made sense for us to go there and help her sell her house there, just to keep it streamlined for her.
Right.
So we have a listing in Ocala right now that we're working on. So for us, it's just wherever the business takes us. We typically don't say no to the business.
Now, is business a little bit, this might be off the beaten path, but is business a little bit different, like in Ocala versus West Palm Beach versus Palm Harbor?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, that's probably three totally different environments, if you will, right?
Yes, most definitely. You got different buyers, you've got different times on market, you've got different price points.
So you got to probably change your mentalities a little bit with those folks, right?
For sure. You got to do your research, study the comps, study the areas, really, set the picture for both the seller and the buyer, because it is vastly different.
Yeah.
So,
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, your son, I'm not sure how old is he?
He's 11, 12? He's 11.
Okay, is he getting into scaffolding? Is he getting into real estate? Does he dabble into
he knows how to swing a hammer.
Okay.
So we've done.
That's a start.
Yeah, we've done personal remodels ourselves for fix and flips that we've purchased. And the three of us, Robert, myself, and our son Vinny, have been personally hands-on, swinging hammers, holding paint brushes. So he's a handy helper.
There you go. Yes. Very good. Because I know he enjoys golf. But I was just curious. I'm like, well, he's getting a little bit older. I wonder when Robert and Jennifer are going to make him pick up that hammer or get that ruler out, that measuring tape.
Yep, he's definitely already done those things. Now, we joke about where it's going to take him. We're not really sure. He's either going to be all in or he's just going to run completely from it. So don't think there's going to be any in between. And that's okay. Whatever he decides to do.
You got to start somewhere.
That's right.
So let's kind of transition. Obviously, you're doing real estate and scaffolding and general contracting. You joined the chamber.
Yes.
When did you join the chamber?
I want to say 2 years, maybe even coming up on our third year.
Yeah, you might be 3 years.
I think we might.
It goes by so quick.
It does. It doesn't.
I think
feel
I asked
like
the same
3 years.
question to everybody when they're doing the podcast, and they're like, "I think it's 2. It might be 4. It might be 3."
Yeah, I want to say it's coming up on 3.
Okay, good. So what brought you to the Palm Harbor Chamber?
We were just looking to connect, to find a way to connect within our community. So we weren't a part of the chamber in Ohio.
You were or were not?
We were not a part of the chamber in Ohio. Not really sure why. It wasn't as prominent, I think, in the towns and the cities that we lived in.
Okay.
So when we got here, we noticed it. It was a big part of the community here. So we wanted to get ingrained and meet people. Right. So that's why we, came to the chamber.
Did you know right off the bat that we were unincorporated and we didn't have a city hall and we don't have a mayor? Did you even know that?
So I knew that we were unincorporated, but as far as like what that meant, no. Right. Didn't realize that the chamber wore those hats when you are unincorporated as such.
It's nice to educate some of our newer members. Yeah. Because they realize, the Palm Harbor Chamber, man, I could utilize this in a really good way, meaning I could help out the community, I could do some volunteer work, and I can grow my business and network.
Yep.
So there's a lot of, like you do, wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
You could do that for the chamber. So.
Yes. And we've met a lot of people through the chamber that have been done that for us.
What sticks out for you for being part of the chamber? What sticks out, like, if I don't want to get into the audience understanding that the chamber can work for them, but was there a moment where it says, "Oh my gosh, you know what? I know we joined a chamber, but man, we are all in right now because we met so many people, we built so many relationships." Was there a certain moment it just kind of clicked, like, "Yeah, I think we're all in.
Yeah,
we're vested."
Yeah, I can't really tie it back to one moment, but it's more just the constant engagement. So continuing to come to more functions, continuing to come to more of the meetings, the more of the events, and continuing to meet the people. Even seeing some of the same people over and over has really helped us feel like, we're committed. We're definitely committed to the chamber. Yeah. It's beneficial for us, the relationships that we have met and that we're growing from here. We enjoy them. So
the reason why I bring that up is because you're totally invested in the Palm Harbor Chamber.
Yes.
Right? You're part of the ambassadors.
Yes.
There's a lot of, you're volunteering all the time. I see it at a lot of events, and kudos to you. Thank you for all you do. The reason why I bring that up is because I've been part of the chamber for over 8 years now, right? And I asked newer members, what was a turning point of where you said, well, I'll come to one of the events once a month or twice a month, and hopefully it works out. And usually we know it doesn't really work out. It doesn't. What happened with that transition of now I'm at 10 events? What brought you from 2 to 10? What was that deciding factor that made you up? And I think, in my opinion, and I'm curious of what your really opinion was, I think what people happen is they get together and they start to, some people are very shy, but once you start to introduce people to other people, it's amazing how it grows so quickly.
Yeah.
And that was my experience, because someone came to me my first chamber event was at the Palm Harbor Library.
Okay.
And that one person came up to me and says, "Hey, what's your name?" I said, "Hey, I'm Kert Rhodes. I own Clear Title." "Well, how can we help you?" I'm like, okay, that's not many people different. Say that, right? And the second person said the same thing. I'm like, wow, okay, that's what I like to do. This could be in my home.
Yeah.
And that kind of brought me into really quickly is I'll go to one event once in a while, but that's probably not going to work for your business when you're trying to start a business.
Right.
You want to shake hands and get in front of people and it's customer service 101.
Yes.
So that's why I try to ask people, once they were at 2 events, now they're at 10 events a month, what is that deciding factor? What changed them?
Yeah.
And it was I just felt more comfortable in front of everybody. I know 10, 15, 20 people now. Before I only knew one person. I sit in the corner and no one would come up and say anything to me.
Right.
And I think that's the mentality that's changed. I've noticed in the past years is our ambassadors. Our goal is to go and talk to those people that are deer in headlights or they got the new member sign on and say, "Hey, what do? Great, come here. I want you to go over here. I want to introduce you to Jennifer. Jennifer does real estate. She's a general contractor. She does scaffolding. Oh my gosh, that's a perfect client for me."
Yep.
So that's what we try to do, right?
Yeah, I think we do a good job at that as well. I mean, I know in our recent meetings since we've joined, I haven't felt like that deer in the headlights since the beginning. So it was very quickly acclimated to the environment and people coming up and talking. It generally felt like people wanted to get to know me.
Yes.
So it was very nice. So I think our chamber does a really good job of that.
Yes, I think the ambassadors, because Matt is our CEO and it's kind of a one-man band, but they need support underneath him.
Yeah.
I think you do a good job. I think I do a good job. There's so many others that I can mention, but we don't have the time to talk about it. But that ambassadorship is kind of the crux.
Yes.
Of the chamber.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Awesome. Now, I'm going to take a step back. Do you have a website that people actually can go to?
Yep, we do.
Or you probably have multiple.
No, we just have one. So we keep.
I like that.
The Kidwell Group is sweet and simple for us. Like I said, it is our brand, so all of our businesses roll up underneath that.
Okay.
So if you want to check anything out for us, you just go to thekidwellgroup.com.
KidwellGroup.com.
Thekidwellgroup.com. Don't forget the.
KidwellGroup.com. Okay.
Yeah.
She said the best. I didn't. So what else do we want to talk about?
Well, I just joined the board. So talk about getting involved with the chamber.
No one told me that.
Yes, I just became a board member, so I've been to 1 meeting so far. So I'm coming up on my 2nd meeting next week.
Good.
So I'm still very new, but for me it was just that natural progression of being involved with the chamber, of taking that next step, and I was asked to be a part of it. So I'm excited to help grow the chamber and be a part of that.
You know why they asked you, right?
I don't. Why?
I mean, because of what you do.
Oh.
You volunteer, you're a part of the community, you help out in so many different ways. Those are the people. So for people at home, if you join the chamber, yes, you're a member.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And as you get more acclimated to the events and you show up to more of the events, well, guess what? Hey, that person is showing up a lot, doing a lot of things on the side to help the chamber out. That is a perfect recipe for an ambassador.
Yeah.
And then ambassadors, you're showing up there even more now because you want to be more recognized. They have ambassador to the chamber. Then you move on to the board. And then the next is the exec board. And then beyond that, one day you might be a chairman.
Oh, well,
so
let's slow down. Let's slow down, Kurt. Let's stay with the board for right now. We're only one meeting in.
I can see that. It's just there's certain people that you see within the chamber that can take on that task,
yeah.
and there's some that cannot.
Yeah.
And I would say you are one of the candidates that definitely could be.
Oh,
I mean, being part of the board, I wasn't really surprised because that's probably what you need to do, in my opinion.
Yeah.
To go to that next level, if you will.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. So, I mean, I don't know if you can explain any of it, your board meetings, of how it went.
I mean, it was very engaging.
I know it's only one.
Yeah, it's only been one, but it was engaging, good discussion, good conversation. I think we want to grow. Growth is number one thing for the chamber, of course.
Growth.
Getting those members.
Yeah.
And also not just getting members, but knowing how to get members involved. Because once they're involved, they stay. They stay with the chamber for years and years to come. So, but the first meeting was a good meeting. Good.
I mean, I think you'll enjoy it. For those that are home, when you have, being unincorporated as we are in Palm Harbor, we don't have a city hall, we don't have a mayor, we have a chamber. We have a board. And I think it's like 11, 12, 13 people are part of the board. And we go around and talk about all the different events because our events that happen, they happen very smoothly, 99% of the time. And that's because the board, the ambassadors, the CEO, the volunteers, they all come together and we talk about what that event needs to be like. We can agree, we can disagree, but at the end of the day, we try to find out the best solution for that event and how we move forward. So
far, we've done a good job.
Yes. Knock on wood. So, again, that website for you, because I almost forgot it, thekidwellgroup.com.
Yes.
Correct?
That is correct.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Well, I think we kind of covered a lot of things.
I think we did too. Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Thekidwellgroup.com. Jennifer Kidwell. Unfortunately, husband wasn't here. It's Robert Kidwell.
He's doing some inspections
today. So thank you for your time. Appreciate it. And enjoy your Friday.
Yeah, you too, Kurt. Thanks,
you. Jennifer.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Palm Harbor Chamber newsletter for updates and the next episode. A big thank you to our trustees for their incredible support. This podcast was produced by ABS Photo and Video.